When a female narcissist comes to therapy, they're normally looking for someone to validate them. So if you've ever wondered how they show up, keep watching. I'll give you 3 takeaways. I know that I'm going to see a victim. Here comes the tears. Here comes the drama. And from the outside, it might look like she's truly being genuine and vulnerable. I mean, she might even cry at first, become very animated and expressive. But as a therapist, I start to notice some patterns, start to notice that she weaponizes her emotions. Her tears are not always about pain. They're more about power. And whenever I push for accountability, the waterworks begin. She reframes the entire narrative. She's the one who's always misunderstood, always the one who gave too much, and somehow everyone else has failed her, including her partner, her parents, her kids, even the therapist. She uses the session to dominate, not to grow. Instead of reflection, she's blaming. Instead of accountability, she's deflecting. And if you challenge her, then you become the enemy and she never comes to therapy again. So therapy becomes a stage. And if you're not a discerning clinician, you might miss the fact that what you're watching isn't healing, it's image management.
Image management. It's everything. It's everything, man. I love the post stuff that get people blood moving in the morning. The knock and the joke on our ladies is that they don't allow for accountability. But and not all ladies, some ladies. Well, it ain't that. It's just that women deploy image management. Image management is everything. She can't accept that accountability because if she does, it exposes a flaw. She cannot expose a flaw because women need to feel flawless for their self-esteem. It's a knee-jerk. It's a knee-jerk reaction. Supervisors know this. You ever been a supervisor or a manager and you had to reprimand, you had to write up, you had to give a negative performance evaluation? You understand this. You understand this perfectly. Image management over everything. It is what it is. Let me back up. Let me just specifically talk to people who used to be in the military. And it's a lot of y'all on my page. If you was ever a supervisor, and I know today it's a common practice, I know, and it should be a common practice. Doesn't matter if it's men or women, you should do it. But I know back in the day when I was in, if you was a supervisor and you were reprimanding, writing up, or giving a performance evaluation of a female, you better have somebody else in that room, my boy. You are taking some real chances, bro. You can find yourself hit by a bus and you sitting there looking like, where the hell that come from? Shit. You better have somebody in that goddamn room. Because some females, they can't handle when you hold a mirror up. They can't handle that shit when you hold no mirror up. No, sir. If you've been following me for a while, one of my Navy Sea stories about this individual, Brissette, was a situation where you had a younger female who happened to be a dirtbag, and she was about to try to cry her way out of a situation. And they asked a female supervisor to be in there with her. And when she started, and then my senior chief and my LPO started to crumble, and they grabbed tissue and reached it to her, and the female supervisor blocked her hand. No, I'm not doing that. And proceeded to rip her ass apart and proceeded to tell her people like her are the reason females have a bad reputation in the military. Oh, man, to watch the look on old girl's face when she realized that the gig is up. Her game plan is failing. If this ain't working, this is not where her ship is sinking. Another story I told when I was deployed and the SK2 wouldn't wash her ass. She wouldn't wash her ass because she was a fleet sailor attached to a CB unit, had never been deployed like that on the ground. And she was, I don't know if she was embarrassed to take showers and get nude in front of other females like that in the shower tent. So she would not wash her ass, and she would walk around all damn day with all that damn perfume on. Her perfume of choice was poison. I never forget that. She had poison on, and then she would walk past you, and it would be pleasant, and then that goddamn mackerel will hit your ass in the face. Pow! Pip, pip, like a two-piece as she walked past. She would not wash her ass. They would give her hint after hint after hint after hint until it just became overt, and they had to write her up. And instead of her taking accountability that she was stanking in the tent full of women, because it wasn't that many women, so they had more women to the tent than they had men. Instead of her taking accountability that she wasn't washing her ass, she was offending people that was near her, she could understand why they was embarrassing her like this. You see what I'm saying? Image management. And again, this is not all females. This is some females. But if you are looking at this right now as a female and this is upsetting you, that's something in your spirit that's getting riled up. You're doing it. I don't like her. I don't like why she said that. And she shouldn't say that because blah, blah, blah. And why did Marvin post that? And I don't like him posting that. You don't like it because of how it makes you or maybe someone that you know look. You're doing it. You're not focusing on the validity of what I'm saying. You just don't like it being said. Image management.